So on the phone right now, I have singer-songwriter Tyler Shaw. Thanks for hanging out for a few minutes on Fresh Radio.
Absolutely.
I follow you on Instagram, so I'm seeing a lot of photos Are you in Saskatchewan right now?
No, I'm actually back in Toronto.
Oh, awesome. So why were you over there?
I have family over there. Crazy story, actually. My grandparents are over there, in the land that they've had.
Mm.
They've actually had for over 100 years. I think it's 106 years so far. So my roots run deep there, and I was missing my grandparents, so I took the whole family out, and we had just a little getaway.
Oh, that's amazing. So the last time we spoke was back in December, and a lot has happened then. You were expecting your first child, and now, if my math is right, 7 months old right now?
7 months old is
That's
correct. Yes.
insane.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me, like, the 7 months have been they have flown by, and the amount of change that Everly has gone through is just incredible to see.
So has your writing style changed since becoming a dad?
It actually has. I tell a lot of people that once she was born, something clicked or unlocked in my brain, and I tend to think of the concepts and the lyrics way differently than I used to. And I don't know what it is, or maybe I do know what it is. It might have been just the birth of my daughter, but it's just interesting to see that switch, complete 180 in less than 24 hours. And I had a session, I think, probably 4 weeks after Everly was born, and the lyrics that I was coming up with, and it was just, I surprised myself. So, has it changed my writing style? Yeah, absolutely.
Even with you being a new dad, it seems like you're always, busy working on new music. You released the official visualizer for your very catchy, and I want to say, sort of cheeky song, Six on the Beach. Was that directed by Down with Webster members?
Yeah, so that was actually, I co-directed it with Cam, who is an ex Donald Webster guy. He's doing videography now,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, we had a great time together, and obviously with all the people in it, Tanomi Banks, you got Spencer West, Ty Bridgewater, Matt and Omar, like a lot of amazing people that came through for that video, and we just had a great time on set, and it was a fun day, just like how the song is. It's a fun summer vibe, and that day was also a fun summer day.
So, Sex on the Beach is on your upcoming third album. It can take months and I'm guessing years to make an album for some artists. So, was this song made during the pandemic? And how many songs were made before and after the pandemic for this new album?
Sex on the Beach was written during the pandemic, yes. And it's actually funny, like it started out as a joke. To be honest, like my longtime producer and friend Alex Pills, he came up with that drum loop, and it was like, okay, I haven't really done something like this before, but let's just dive in and see where it goes.
Hmm.
And the melody and the first lyric you hear off the song, that's the first thing that came out of my mouth, and we just went for it, not second guessing anything, and we had such a fun time writing the song. And that one song is one of 80 plus songs that I wrote for this album. Obviously, narrowing it down to 11 an 11 track album.
Wait, you made
So that was
80 songs for this album?
oh yeah, like every album cycle, I write probably 80 plus songs. Yes.
So how are you able to narrow it down like that?
Trust your gut, trust the
Okay.
team, trust the feeling. Yeah, I mean, not all 80 songs are mind blowing. Some of them as well are just, oh, that's not the direction I want to go. So there's a lot of different scenarios where you would easily kind of narrow it down. I'd say probably like 50 of the songs are like yes, this could be on the album 100%, and that is the toughest decision. It's like you really have to spend time with them and just really just feel them out, massage it and feel it out.
Well, your life has changed so much since we last talked in December. And, especially during this pandemic and feelings change. Did you have any songs you wanted to put in this album, but you were like, I don't feel this way anymore. I'm not in the same situation?
It's a great question. Now I'm trying to rack my brain for a couple of song titles that I guess I don't need the titles. Yes, there were a few instances. Either I'm like, oh, I should have put this on the album,
Hmm.
and maybe I could have beaten a song that's on the album. That being said, like I'm extremely happy with the product. And as an artist, you're always gonna second guess yourself whether you like it or not, and you're always gonna be your own worst critic. So at the point where this album is, it's already done, it's completed, it's coming out, and I'm so stoked about it. And I do think this is my best work yet.
Well, we're all excited about this new album. Sex on the Beach is a great song. It's a dancey track, but you released Be Like You a few months ago, and that's more of an emotional song. So you do release a lot of emotional songs. Are you ever a little scared to get too personal with your music?
I don't think so, and mainly because I feel like people need to relate to something. Like you always relate to music, and I find personally, I relate best to the songs that are emotional songs. You know, because I've been through a lot, and I can relate to a lot of scenarios, especially relationships or just like mental struggle or whatever the case may be. Like people want to feel the realness. People want to don't they don't want to be they don't want to be like faked out, and they can see through the BS. So
Hmm.
I feel like being truthful and being honest is the only way to write music, in my opinion.
I got to hear your new song, I See You, before anyone else, which is a more slower, emotional song. I love it so much. And that comes out very soon. So, can you talk about your motivation behind that great song?
Absolutely. Yeah, the whole song is the title, I see you.
Hmm.
It basically comes down to when someone, you come home after a bad day, it could be at work or you just had a bad situation, and you're 1 minute away or one incident away from just breaking down in tears.
Hmm.
And basically this song is to say, if someone came to you at that point when you're just about to break down, and they say, "I see you. I see how upset you are. I see how frustrated you are, and I'm noticing this." I think that would go a long way. So this song is basically for everyone who's had those days or is going through those days currently, and inevitably, those days will happen. So this song will always be there for them.
And that song is going to be off your new album. And the countdown has started for your new album coming up very soon. I cannot wait to hear it. Thank you so much for joining me again on Fresh Radio.
Thank you.